Alright, vector homework question number 2. So we're looking at the vector homework and we're doing question number 2. It says WXYZ is a parallelogram. So WXYZ is a parallelogram. Alright. And we know that a parallelogram is a quadrilateral in which opposite sides are equal and parallel. We are told that the position vectors of W, X, and Y are, so the position vector OW, so the position vector of W is OW, and this is 2, 1. The position vector of X, which is OX, is the vector 6, 3. And the position vector of Y, which is OY, is the vector 4, 7. Alright. If we wanted to, we could draw a diagram just to show the different positioning of the points. So we could do that. So let's just see if we can do a quick diagram just to show the different positioning of the points. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the y-axis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the x-axis. Alright, so essentially what we want to do is just show the different positions. W is the point, the position vector of W is what? 2, 1. It means that W is the point 2, 1. So this would be the point W. X would be, so since the position vector of X is 6, 3, means that X would be the point 6, 3, because what we know about position vector is that the vector and the coordinates have the same value. So that is X. And Y would be 4, 7. So that's 4 vertical and 7 horizontal. This would be Y, not W, Y. Alright, so we have the position, we have the points. We have the points W, X, and Y. They're displayed up there. Alright, we're asked to determine, we're asked to A, determine in the form, I'm guessing it's the form, column vector form, I, WX. So we're asked to find I, the vector W, X. Alright, using triangular vector, it's going to be WO plus what? OX. This is triangular vector, and most time if you're asked to find a vector or to determine a vector in whatever form, most time you would end up using the triangle law of vectors. So if I'm finding the vector WX, I'm going to start at W and end at X, and the next letter goes in the middle. Alright, OW is 2, 1, so WO would be minus 2, minus 1, which is indicating that you're going in the opposite direction. So this is minus 2, 1, plus OX, which is 6, 3. So this is going to be minus 2 plus 6, minus 1 plus 3. So this is 4, 2. Alright, so the signs are different. You subtract and keep the sign of the larger number. So this is the vector WX, and the vector WX, we can erase these dotted lines. The vector WX is 4, 2. Then we're asked to find the vector we're asked to find the vector xy. Again using triangle law vector, x, y. The vector xy would be xo plus oy. This is triangle law of vectors. Alright, and this is xy, so that would be this vector here. Alright, so ox is 6, 3. So xo will be going the opposite direction. I'm indicating the opposite direction by putting a negative in front of it. Plus oy, which is what? 4, 7. So this is minus 6 plus 4 minus 3 plus 7. So this would work out to be minus 2, 4. This is minus 2, 4. Alright, let's get wy. The third one we're asked to find is wy. These are not very difficult. The vector wy would be what? The vector what? wo plus what? oy. And this is triangle law of vectors. You're going to start with w and end with y, and the next letter will go in the middle. OW is 2, 1, so WO is minus 2, 1. You're going in the opposite direction. Plus OY, which is 4, 7. So this becomes minus 2 plus 4 minus 1 plus 7. So this is 2, 6. Alright, that's 2, 6. And that is wy. That's wy, and wy is 2, 6. We got what? Minus 2 here. 4. Wy is 2, 6. Alright? And that's simply telling me moving from w to y, I must go what? 2 to the right, and what? And 6 up. Alright, we're asked to find OZ. Alright, we need to find OZ. Alright, so we need to determine where is Z. I think essentially we have to go back to what we were told initially, that WXYZ is a parallelogram. WXYZ is a parallelogram. Alright, so Z I'm assuming is somewhere up here. WXY, so Z is somewhere out here. So what do I know? If it's a parallelogram, opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal and parallel. So if WZ is, if WX is 4, 2, it means that ZY must also be what? 4, 2. Because opposite sides of a parallelogram are what? Equal and parallel. 1 and 2. Vectors and opposite sides of a parallelogram going in the same direction are equal vectors. So the vector, if WX is 4, 2, it means that ZY must also be 4, 2. Alright? Because they're opposite sides of a what? Of a parallelogram. Alright, so let's say if I want to say ZY is also equal to the vector 4, 2. And let's assume that that's going to help us. It could. It could. If I want to find now OZ, OY plus what? YZ. That would work. OZ would be equal to, let's say, OY plus YZ. We have ZY, alright? ZY is going in that direction. Alright, so YZ will be going in the other direction. So OY is OY, which is what? 4, 7. No, ZY is 4, 2. So YZ is what? Minus 4, 2. So this would be 4 minus 4 and 7 minus 2. Alright, so because positive times a negative is a negative. If I wanted to, I could put this inside here like what? Minus 4 minus 2, indicating that I'm going in the opposite direction. Then a positive times a negative is a negative. Positive times a negative is a negative. So this becomes 0 and this is 5. So the position vector OZ would be 0, 5. So that would land Z around here. Alright, so this would be the point what? Z. Alright, and if I join them like that, and like that, I should have my parallelogram. Alright, so that's OZ. Alright, so that takes care of what? Part A of the question. That takes care of part A of the question. And if you managed to finish up to that point, you would have gotten 6 marks.